All right. I don't know if I was talking the whole time. Let's see. Okay. I think a little bit of quality control. That was a shame. I think for the first 4 minutes I was talking, and then I didn't have my mic on. So basically, I will repeat everything that I just said for the past 4 minutes. This is Florida Mix versus Georgia Mix. Both teams are 2-1 right now. And they both basically beat some of the middle of the pack and lower pack teams in the league, and then they lost against Florida mix lost against Tamu, and the Georgia mix lost against the Fullerton team, I think. So basically, they both lost to the top, like, 2 teams in the top 3, and they've won against everybody else pretty handedly. So it's interested in covering them because, you know, they're both seemingly similar level. So we'll see how it goes here, as we should be going live soon. So hopefully it should be clear. Georgia is on blue, and the Florida team is on the red. We have some ringers. We got Mace on the Fullerton team, on the red team, playing demo of all classes. Oh dear. I feel like this might be a little unfair because Mace is pretty good. We'll see his rollout first. But yeah, and I think the Georgia team on the blue have a medic ringer in Amity. But let's see how this first mid-fight goes. Let's follow with Mace here. We are playing Bagel here. Some fast cap times, immediate pipes. Both teams trading out, but a lot of good damage on the med. Amity is just running into those stickies. He's going to get the health pack and stay alive. And Mace overextending as the rest of his team was not with him. And seems like Georgia is going to come out on top on this first one. Market Garden! Big Weld coming in huge. And it seems like Georgia are off to a good start. Big Weld is just sticking around right now. Seems like they might try and set up some kind of forward hold. He might get caught out, but he's going to back up. And yeah, it seems like they're actually establishing a real kind of forward hold here. We have basically these players here, Demo watching Big Door, and then Big Weld over here. Locking down House. Oh my god, he can actually get more frags here. Manages to get a good arrow for his med. Stays alive, doesn't get caught. Here's Seabird still doing a bush trap here. Scout's going to run out here. Seems like it was a kind of a 4-man attempt, and they didn't get the Uber out. And Florida mix, they're just building right here. Yeah, this is an attempt at a 4-man, a little bit disorganized. All the players not going at the same time. So Amity is not feeling any pressure at all. And we've got 1 minute off the clock already. I like this double soldier setup. Look at this. It's going to mulch anybody that's coming in. Seems like Florida is finally ready to do something here. Healing everybody up. They're grouping up to go into house. And we'll see if this double soldier will absolutely mulch some people here. Page just waiting. About to see players. He's taking his time. Oh, gets in some huge damage. And unfortunately, the med is only going to be able to catch onto the Demo. This is such a bad Uber. They're body blocking as well. Georgia is doing all the right things right now, and they are killing everybody as well. This is just not even fair. And Seabird stays alive despite being run down by a scout. And that is already going to be a minute, nearly 2 minutes off the clock. And Page, he's so aggressive here. Is he going to manage to get anybody? They've got 2 soldiers here catching out these players. The Demo Man's going to kill them all. So finally, the soldier coming in again, trying to get onto the Demo Man, but he's going to overextend. So this time, this is an opening for Florida. Since Georgia have the point as well, they're going to have slower respawn. So we'll see if Florida can get out here. Let's see if these soldiers are going to initiate here. Cat just slowly creeping up right house. Shooting rockets across, getting some good damage onto that scout. But no kill, no frag just yet. They're defending the point right now. Glitch trying to get on. Getting hit with a lot of sticky and spam damage from the scatter guns. Finally, that's Rage Heavy just running forward at this Demo Man, getting some good meat shots. And finally, Florida is going to get onto the point and cap it. And Page being aggressive, trying to kill this Demo Man. The Demo Man's trying his best to stay alive here. He's going to escape to get the pack. And Mace trying his best to lead his team, which isn't even really his team, the team that he's ringing for, back into this game. There's only 19 seconds remaining for Florida to do anything. Scout on him on the left, and nobody is with him. Fortunately, he's going to get run down. Sonic is just fragging everybody right now on the point, and it is looking so strong for Georgia. They have such a strong position here. And we're going to see these soldiers, they are just running rampant. Sonic seeing the scout run out onto the point, but they can't get anywhere close. It's going to be a quick 1 round for Georgia here. Once they had that forward hold, it was so stifling, so difficult for Florida to escape. So we'll see if they can have a better mid. Perhaps it will make it easier for them to actually be competitive in this and get another round onto the board. I will also quickly update the score. Here we go. Okay, sorry. I was missing some action there. Alright, Seabird in front here. First frag already going the way of Georgia. Nice surf, just trying to stay alive. Gets an arrow from his medic here and getting some good damage on the players. Teammate of his, Paige, was a little bit too aggressive in the right house, but luckily all this damage, all that presence have meant Florida have to escape back, and it's looking good again for Georgia. Florida are giving up so much space, which is going to allow Georgia to basically set up another kind of forward hold. All of Florida rotated over to this big door. Luckily, nobody was really watching it, so they've managed to escape any kind of pseudo forward hold that they had here. Sonic is just alone here in front of everybody. He's going to get caught out. Paige should get this frag. A bit of few traded frags, but seems like the cap is going to be in favor of Florida as we have an Uber exchange here, actually. Oh, and there's the Market Gardener. Both teams, their soldiers are loving these gardens here. And Paige is trying his best to kill this scout as he keeps his med alive. Amity doing a good job dodging and weaving, sticking around the houses. And here is going to be Georgia. Paige doing some improvised jumps as he's trying to get in. And there's Mace lobbing over the rockets, the pipes. It's going to be him leading the charge here. Mace just getting some good sticky damage, but he might get caught out here. He is getting tanked with a lot of HP, a lot of low players, but the rest of his team is falling. Unfortunately for him. His Cat Soldier getting 1 frag. Let's see if he tries to go in behind. He's spotted out. Mace is a little bit aggressive here. And the scouts of Georgia are doing a really good job just denying the soldiers from being able to do anything. You can see Cat Soldier is not very eager to even try and jump or anything. Glitch is probably going to get caught out here trying to take a fight. But he goes down. Amity keeping their players alive. Crater from Sonic. Good pop-up in the air from Mace. The Demo Man doing a lot of work. Getting some good damage. See what Cat Soldier does. He's trying to go around. Oh, nice DM there. And Rage Heavy. It's just absolute chaos. Mace manages to get the drop. He's going to be Rage Heavy on the point. Just leading his team forward. They need to start getting some cap time. They are a whole minute and 30 down. And it's going to be tough for them to get back into this round if they don't start capping the point here. Cat Soldier just sticking around here. They're going to kill the Demo Man. A little bit over aggressive. That was Seabird. But this is still just looking really not that great for Florida. They are not capping the point, and they've got to get onto this point as soon as possible. Cat Soldier locking down this house. He's going to get some good rockets. Probably going to kill the soldier here, but misses the last fadeaway. And now pops Scout in from behind. They do have the Uber here. Let's see what Florida elect to do with this Uber. Sticking on the medic cam. Slowly leading it forward. They've got to get on the point. There's going to be a soldier coming in from behind. Oh no, he's got to use. Luckily, he doesn't drop the Uber, but he is dropping players here in such a tough position here for Florida. 20 seconds remaining, all of their players, and then they just denied spawns because they capped. It's such a tough position. And it seems like all of Georgia are just going to start sweeping up the players. Mace alone gets one good pipe, but it's Seabird out here just killing everybody. Sonic in the back line just trying to wreak havoc. And Rage, he's got to get to the point. He's got to get to the point. You've got to get to the point, Rage. Gets the medic, but it's not going to be enough, and we've got a 2-0 currently. So you can see that there are some good players on both of these teams, but Georgia, they are just doing a much better job playing Bagel as a team. Locking out the doorways, having that pseudo forward hold, and just making it really tough for Florida like to piece together, push as a team, and even really get onto the point there. So let's see if we can get some logs here. Alright, we got some logs up in this place here. Let's see. Ah, there we go. Got the logs going. So we can see, wow, the two soldiers. I mean, we saw that. They were just having free reign to do whatever they wanted, and it shows in their damage and their kills, topping the kills and the damage metrics here. And when your soldiers are doing that much damage, the rest of the players really don't have to do much. And it's not like Cat Soldier and Glitch really aren't doing much either. Like, we were spectating them, they were doing what they had to do, but it wasn't enough, and currently it's just tough right now for the side of the Florida mix. Seems like they're taking all of their time right now, just discussing what to do in this halftime. This is a tough thing to be down 0-2 here, and we'll see how they elect to keep it rolling. Alright. Just waiting here. 2-0 for Georgia. Clearly, both of these players, I mean, we saw the skill of the soldiers bringing out the spoon. They have good control of their mechanics, and the DM ability is there. So we'll see what Florida can get together here. Got one team ready. Karkalili. Didn't know how to spell or pronounce that name. Reach heavy. We had one drop out of the side of Amity. Let's actually pull up the logs just briefly again as we're still waiting. Let's see. One drop out of the side of Amity, but pretty even healing on both sides. You can see the demo man. Makes sense that they're getting tanked the most. Look at Paged. 8% heals, only 600 heals. Just not a lot of healing on the side, but makes sense if they are the roamer here. So Florida's ready. Georgia, despite being up 2-0, they're the team that is not ready. Probably some person on a bathroom break or something, because I don't think they really have to discuss much. Basically just let their soldiers cook again, and they'll win this 4-0. And here we go, we're getting ready. So, as we said, Georgia up 2-0, mainly led by their two soldiers, Big, Weld, and Paged, just doing a lot of damage. But Seabird, the demos on both teams are performing well as well. A lot of good damage coming out. So let's watch Seabird this time. Gonna be facing off against Mace. Just completely sticking off this right side, getting a lot of good damage. One good pipe on the scout that was trying to chase him around. And it's looking like Georgia all over again. They have the opening pick, and there is so much damage on the side of Florida. Seems like they're going to get caught, and Seabird just bombing forward. Huge pipe, Seabird. This is his mid. He saw all the soldiers taking the limelight, and he wanted some of it back. So it seems like Georgia are going to set up this forward hold that they have. Really coordinated here. Demo and Scout, flank Scout on the left, on the big door. And they have both soldiers locking down concrete and house. So this is really well organized. We'll see how Florida elect to break out of this. I think Big Weld is also on the conch. So he's going to be looking to build that. Let's see. He is on the conch. Hasn't really been building it that much, I guess. We'll see. It's not showing up on my HUD at least. One soldier out there. I'm glad we just switched right there as Glitch was trying to come out. And we've got the conch being held by Big Weld here. We're just going to be waiting to see what he does. Florida are taking their sweet time. Another minute off the clock. They're all going big door. Hopefully they spot it out. It's time for Big Weld to shine. Coming in behind. Huge moach. The medic has to use here. He's going to go down. The rest of his team are not with him. But this is such a better Uber for Amity here. Are they going to just come back in, block the point, and reuse? Here comes the Uber. Glitch trying to get them off the point, and No Shen trying to just lead the way here. Seabird, huge stickies, gonna get one frag. Is he gonna get the second one? No, the scout is just gonna clean it up. But it doesn't matter in the end because it is another minute and 30 for Georgia off the clock. And this is looking so tough for Florida to do anything. They're just really slow. Even when they have the Uber, they've got to be faster because time is ticking. Seems like they're gonna go big door again. Nobody here just yet on the side of Georgia. Seems like they should be able to get out here. Seabird trying his best. Is he going to hit the pipe? Gets the pipe. Huge damage. He's getting chased down by the scout, but he's going to stay alive. Karkalili trying to clean up the frags here. Manages to get one, but they're bleeding players, and he's got to taxi his medic all the way out of here. And Florida have not even been close at all to the point. Georgia just looking so dominant right now. Seems like Florida are going to group up again. Oh, we have a soldier hiding. Page trying to get in. Gets onto the med and drops the medic. Huge play from the soldier again. It's going to be Mace trying to lock out this place. Seems like they might deny their medic. Mace is barely not going to stay alive. And now they are definitely going to... They didn't deny their medic, but they did deny their demo man. Big Weld. Oh... Almost managed to out-DM the scout there. Karkalili finally finishing off the frag. And this is a chance for Florida. Amity went down as well. So now it's going to be even. Seabird just managing to DM the soldier there. But Florida have to make sure they don't get on the point. They got to be blocking the point here. Oh dear. 15 seconds remaining. This is going to be tough. They will have the faster respawn in their one soldier, but they've got to start getting onto the point. Mace leading the charge here, shooting stickies across, but they lost their soldier in the right house, and this is looking very, very tough. The scouts are just out-DMing. Oh no, Seabird's just sitting there, waiting for the arrow. He's not going to get the arrow, and somehow No Shen is going to get the kill there. And Page coming in from behind. Georgia doing such a good job cleaning up the frags. It's only going to be rage heavy. He can maybe get on. Oh, he shot his shot. Getting on top of the point. Just blocking it for now. Gets one frag. No one's jumping him right now. Do they not have soldiers? It seems like they don't have soldiers. One soldier finally, Sonic. And Paige is just in the back lines wreaking havoc. Delaying this as long as possible. But as long as these respawns still keep coming in, they can't kill Seabird. He's just waiting for the arrow. And finally, I think this is going to be it. A long, drawn-out end. With Georgia now up 3-0. Alright, let's see what Mace can do. He's got to lead this team forward because this is dire straits. Are we going to see some kind of full sail comeback? Probably not, but I want to see Florida at least get around here. Put up a little bit more of a fight. As we do have Mace trading out damage again, just running across. He's going to get run down by those scouts. Oh, I thought he was going to death there. Get onto No Shen. Huge pipes. Finally, Seabird's going to get caught out for standing there for the arrow. And it seems like finally things are going to work out for the side of Florida. Big Well just in behind, but Karkalili should know that. And they should call that out. And Big Well, he's going to get sandwiched here. Going back behind on concrete. Oh dear, they don't see him. They finally turn around and they see him. They should kill him here. Good cleanup from the side of Florida. And Sonic here trying to DM in the house. Rage Heavy just running around on point. And this is already looking so much better for Florida. They're almost going to get 30 seconds here. Rage gets shot into the Demo Man, unable to pick up the kill. And Noshan is just walking around. He must know there's stickies behind him. Let's see if any Uber is going to come out here. Good arrow, just keeping their players, and this is looking so much better from Florida. What has changed? Oh, I shouldn't have said anything. We saw the great air shot from Cat Soldier, but it doesn't matter when your med drops from a soldier in behind. So Amity really has no ad though, because they weren't building very well. So Hops is already going to be up. No one is getting him right now. Karkalili finally getting him back. So there's really not going to be much of an ad. Fortunately, Florida, since they don't have their medic, they can't really do a forward hold. So the soldier is just walking out here. Oh, he's going to get caught out. Probably should have escaped just to get some health here. Seems like Georgia are going to finally get onto the point here. But it's been so much better from Florida this one round. They managed to get so much time onto the point, at least make it competitive. And Rage Heavy, oh dear, there's a soldier in behind. Oh, and he kills everybody. I couldn't switch to him fast enough. And Bigwell bombing forward. These soldiers on the side of Georgia are doing so much damage. Arkalili, the scout, trying to clean things up. It's going to be tough. As Glitch, he's just walking forward right now. Zoning out the players. They're going to cap it up. Not deny anybody. So this is still looking good. Despite the Uber advantage on the side for Georgia, Florida do have the point right now. And they are in the lead by more than a minute. So this is looking much better. Let's see how Big Weld decides to commence here. Just going to do some spam onto the combo. There's a soldier out here. He's going to get caught. Mace bombing forward. I think they're trying to force the Uber out, but it's not going to be successful. Basically a 4-man here. Yeah, that was basically a 4-man. I guess some heads-up play. They knew that they wouldn't be able to stick around with the Uber disad, so instead they just went for an impromptu 4-man. But now they have to break out of this forward hold, which has been their nemesis this whole time. Glitch manages to stay alive. He's going to lead the way. Seabird's going to have to back up here. He was taking a lot of damage, which means the forward hold has been broken. The players should be able to get in now. Let's see what Glitch does. Oh, he's going to wrap around concrete. Oh, is this going to be fat? No, he shows his hand. He's going to get caught out by the other soldier. Unfortunately, he shouldn't have shot so fast. And the other soldier, Page, also fragging. And this is just not a good Uber. They've denied a lot of their spawns. Unfortunate here. Hops should be able to get out, which is very critical, but Georgia is slowly closing the gap again. Only 30 seconds down now as opposed to over a minute. And there's Page. So we'll see what Mace can do. Seems like this time they're going to elect to go in from house instead of big door. Nobody on the side of big door actually, in fact, right now. And a lot of good damage, but oh dear, that seemed like STV lag, so this might be the beginning of the end. We will see as we keep going here. Florida finally grouping up towards the big door, but now they've lost their lead. And both teams building just around even. They'll have Uber at around the same time, but Big Will is just doing so much. These soldiers just get to bomb in, do damage, bomb out. Page finally gets caught, but it's Big Weld's turn. Huge bomb gets onto the soldier. Is he gonna kill the soldier? He is. He's gonna get the market garden out. Manages to stay alive, and the Uber is so much better on the side of Georgia here.
Mission ends in 30 seconds.
Rage Heavy's got to lead his team forward here. Soldier bombing forward. He's gonna get the health pack. Somehow stays alive. Oh my god, those criminal health packs. It's Cat Soldier's time to go forward, but he's gonna get peppered down by the scattergun. And I think this is going to be it. It's going to be a 4-0 for Georgia unless Florida can put something magically together. They only have 2 players, and I think that's going to be it. One scout on top of the point gets piped. Oh, insult to injury. Sticky down. And that's a GG. GG's in the chat. Congratulations to Florida. A very emphatic and very strong 4-0. They almost gave up that last round, but they held back together, did a bit of a comeback in that round, and now they move to 3-1 in the season. Clearly a top god, top dog. I can barely talk. Man, I've really got to go to sleep. But clearly a contender among the top teams here. Maybe not at the same level as the top three, but certainly a team that is to be reckoned with. And Florida, they put up a good fight. They've got some talented players. And I'm sure they will continue to mop up the middle of the pack as they have been doing. But Georgia's just a little bit too strong. And let's see if we can find the logs for that last second half here. Here we go. Here are the second half logs. And no big surprise. Again, it's the soldiers just doing everything. I mean, Big Weld and Page were just popping off this game. They were going crazy. And it really showed the demo man, both demo men doing respectable amounts of damage. But this was a soldiers game, and Big Weld and Page, they've put themselves into the spotlight as very strong players on the side of Georgia. And look at that. Number of drops from both teams, but pretty even again. Alright, well, until next time, hopefully you enjoyed watching this, though I didn't really advertise it, but I will have the VOD up, and then we'll see how it goes there. So until next time, until we get some more CTF2, I think that'll be it. So GG's. Congratulations, Georgia, again. And I'll be back next time with some more CTF2.